Hi guys, BS Central here. Today we are here with a quick tier list before the World Championship that will be in process this weekend between 27th and 28th of January. Unfortunately, we know that that big tournaments won't be streamed. Only the finals will be. But anyway, it's not a good thing. I'm really angry about that, but what we can do, just do a tier list. So it's not so accurate to talk about archetype because Saga, especially in this moment, is not an archetype related games. So it's very possible to mix the things, to mix the colors, to mix the engine. And right now, there's not pure decks, I think, in general. But to simplify, we have to do a tier list about decks and archetype in general. So we start saying that there are three colors that will be in the top, I think. So yellow, white, and red, especially uh, yellow, obviously Fable Beast in tier 1, a really powerful deck that won the Pro Tour, won many Grand Open, is always in the top, also in our big Italian tournament a few weeks ago. Uh, Draw power, core gains, aggressive, and also regain life, unblockable spirits. What else? Really strong deck. Anyway, there is a natural counter of yellow in red mid range, especially with Nova. I put Trident Dragon, but I means that that deck would play Trident Dragon and Nova to keep, beside King Dragono, to keep more yellow in check, and Nexus Destruction, Andromeda, so Pharaoh Slash, Burning Force, what else? Whatever can destroy Nexuses, so really powerful against yellow, but we saw that this Fable Beast can also deal with this red if the situation is good. Anyway, against red there is white, and so white control is also on the tier 1 in this tournament. I think many decks will be white control. Also, for sure that they will top. White control is in the top of every tournament from the start of the game. It's really powerful, and beside, I think that he has never won uh, yet a Grand Open or a Pro Tour. Only in the launch event, I think, White has actually win. Well, maybe when there was a X-Biter sometimes. I don't remember. Uh, Tell me in the comment, please, if you remember. This time, White Control uh, it would be made stronger with some engine from other colors, from blue with strong draw, from red with Nova, with Starblast draw, with Dynoman Canyon, and all other things. So yeah, it's that there will be this those three colors that will contend the top tier and the win of the Grand Open. In the tier 2, we put Nova with Penguin. So this means red gale in general, green red. I don't. Yeah, I think that neither gale, pure green gale, pure Nova Star Dragon are really deck right now. Yeah, pure gale maybe yes, more than Nova, but they are. It is too high roll, and no one, I think, in the World Championship will play a pure green gale deck. Always with Nova. So I think that those two come together. So Green Nova or Nova Gale, whatever. Tier 2 also I suggest Smug with Smug Piles and the all the types of this deck. So with Beldegor, Scopo, Nomangard, and other things that makes this deck really is like a nightmare against play with, especially with if put together with some green ramps and purple that wash away the field. So yeah, also maybe with blue, yeah, and all the decks that are centered on smug. I know that is a great generalization, but yeah, it's necessary to do that. And also in tier two, maybe you won't be agree with me. You won't agree with me. I put also Luster, not pure Luster, obviously not pure Angel Luster. That is not a deck right now, uh, but Fable Beast with Luster. So with Flagellum, with that many people plays already in normal Fable Beast, but also with Michaela instead of Gamebo. I think that is a really still a really powerful deck that can do really well in this meta. Maybe not for maybe tier two is too much. Maybe tier three, but I don't know between tier two and tier three. At the beginning of tier three, I set also Serpent Course that maybe can be at, at tier two, but yeah, Serpent Course is a really difficult deck. Not so spicy to play against. So it's a pretty predictable. So I don't know. Yeah, it's still a strong deck. Big weak condition, really strong against red and against white, but against yellow, it purple has many difficulties. Also for core control, that with the loss of depth is really difficult to play. Uh, it can still do well, but I don't think it's a top deck right now. And also tier 3, we can put maybe white aggro, yeah, because aggro is always a menace, especially white aggro. I don't know how many people will go to the world championship with an aggro, but there are many tools, anti-aggro tools, but you have to see that in the first 3 or 4 turn. If not, yeah, aggro will simply kill you in this turn. In rogue deck, we put older aggro deck, so green aggro and red aggro that are yeah that that there are the same reasons of the white aggro, but white aggro is maybe stronger than others because as the two Valkyries as regain. So yeah, really strong tool to be aggro in the first turn. Also a card with Dyna. Always in Rogue, I put also now the old purple mid-range Shadow. So with Nemesis, Nemesis isn't a good card anymore. Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's still a strong card, but not so strong like in the past 2 3 sets. So I think that a deck centered on Nemesis and Costume Artist is not a deal right now because is maybe too slow and to make some advantages, and the others deck makes advantages in more efficient way. Always in rogue, I put blue control that can be maybe also tier three if played with if played by a really strong player. For sure, there will be. But anyway, yeah, blue control, pretty slow deck, but with powerful effect like Allegro and Randolph. Um Not very centered on meal, but also with a great part of meal. Poor meal, I put it in full deck. I don't think that someone goes with a pure meal deck. That is not ideal right now. Is an eye roll deck like, for example, Gale, because yeah, if you mill well, you probably win, but if you will bad, you probably lose, and it doesn't depend from you or for the opponent, only from for the fortune. So not so good, and also I hate it. So I hope that is a full stack. Also because in the next set we probably have a good mill deck. So yeah. In fools put quickly also Otherlander, funny deck but not so competitive. White token, again funny deck but not so competitive. Token, bad deck in general. And third source that yeah is that maybe in the next set we will see again. But right now it's a fools deck, I think. Okay, this is our tier list for the World Championship. Tell us what you think, if you agree or not, and why. In the comments, subscribe, share the video, comments, and bye bye to the next video. Ciao.